Hello. I have bought a vintage film camera that I am very excited to use soon, hopefully, but I haven't yet set it up or taken it out. Um, so I'm gonna unbox it and record it for you, for us, because it's gonna be cool. Let's go. So yeah, I bought a Minolta XG-7 SLR camera, which is a film camera from Japan. And this is the case for it. It's got a nice little latch here. So this camera came with a bunch of accessories, and that's why I chose to get this one, because I didn't want to have to, it was nice to get all these extra accessories like a macro lens and flash and all, but some other things. So I'm also going to unbox it, but also see what fun sounds we can make with this stuff. Aha. Here we have it. Let's start with this case here, because I have actually unboxed this camera already. I have not used it. Take this out of the way. I have not used it for anything. But this case came with this fake leather that was destroyed and just coming off and flaking everywhere. So I decided to try to salvage the case by scrubbing off the wire brush, which might have been kind of abrasive, but it worked. It did the job as far as getting off this this stuff. Unfortunately, there seems to be a hole here, or the seam ripped. But I actually kind of like the color that this turned out. I was planning on painting it or something, but I don't know. I like this gray, but it's a little dusty, so I can't. I don't think I can keep it just like this with the camera in there. I had to put it back together after doing this. Let's see. And it's kind of confusing. I'm not sure how it goes, but I believe the lens goes in here. I have the camera as well, obviously, but yeah. So that's the little case that came with it. I still have to clean it and maybe paint it, do something with it. So again, it's confusing. I don't know how the heck. There we go. Ish. Okay, I'll just set that there. We also in the box have not the flash, this is a lighted slide viewer. This provides brilliant magnification of 35mm 126 cartridges and super slides. So it's an interesting, nifty little device here. I'm actually not sure how it works. If you maybe put the film through here and it projects it, or you can see the image, the negative through here. I'm not sure. It has. I had opened it before by accident. Shit. I just dropped this, which was troublesome because I expected this tiny light bulb to break, but alas, it did not break. I cannot imagine finding a replacement for this thing. Just a teeny tiny little light bulb. It's just a. camera's having a bit of a hard time focusing. I was just trying to show off this teeny tiny little light bulb. And this is the, anyways, it's where you put it in the light bulb, and I guess a battery in there somehow. There's a hole for the light bulb and like a magnifier. So yeah, this is nifty. I have still not quite sure how to use it, other than what I just described, but we'll see. It should be interesting. Put it. I'm gonna just set it right here. So it also came with this flash, which is pretty cool. I've actually never had a flash like this before. I have no idea how to work this as well. I'm not sure if there's like a light sensor there and you decide something, but so yeah, I just don't know how to use this flash, but I think it looks pretty cool. So excited for that. It looks powerful. And I like that it has its own little case as well. This is the original, like it's like cheap leather, but I don't know how long this has survived. This camera might be from like the 70s or 80s, I'm honestly not sure. But let's see. I love this type of clip that it has. Like in general, like on clothes, I think it's really nice and it's so easy, but also I like the sound it makes. Next up, I have a few manuals. Oh, this is for the teleconverter, which is coming up specifically. But it looks like this is the original manual for this camera. So it's pretty cool. I'm not a big reader, but I should probably read through all this stuff so I can figure out how to use this actual camera. It's got information on how to use it. It's a big old lens, look at that. I was wondering what that was. It's a winder for automatic film advance, exciting sequence photography. Maybe that's for if you want to take like a action shot, like these dolphins. Yeah, so it takes pictures quickly. There's the flash I have. The camera, which is in pretty good condition. I'm pretty happy with the condition of the camera, except for this little piece is actually broken, but I can still wind the winder. It still functions. I find film cameras so interesting. I mean, I guess cameras in general, but something about the quality of film particularly is just far more interesting in terms of photography as a medium of art for me. So here's, I guess, some examples of the different distance or size. So the millimeters, I used to think it was, I don't know what it was as far as the ratio, but it's actually the distance between the lens and like the picture plane, something like that. I could be wrong. Again, I'm new to film, but I think it's very exciting and cool. So these are all the lenses that this brand Minolta had to offer. I mean, they make a lot of different lenses. I have two different kinds. Let's see. Is that the one I have? No. Anyways, this is, I guess, lens elements. Kind of interesting. I wonder if they had like filters to put on the lenses. I'm interested in like natural effects that you can get with light and breaking light and like filters and stuff. So here we have like a fine photo of some mushrooms. Look like shiitake mushrooms. What's interesting here is that I think the quality of the photo is great, but the quality of the print is not great. It's got that like 80s kind of vibe of like kind of overly, I think too much sharpness in the photo or something. It looks good on camera actually, but in person it's a little almost grainy, too sharp. So yeah, other accessories, of which I have a couple. This is kind of nifty, this little like device, whatever that was, for photographing things, samples. And then this is a reference guide, which is probably more along my line of like how much I can read. Oh, the cool. Oh, this is like a manual of all their products. Dope. They had like a Super 8 type of film recorder. It's fun. Okay. So yeah, again, I'm pretty happy with how extensive these what's it called? Bundle. This film camera bundle has been. So next up, I have this cute little case. Kind of looks like a little instrument, like a little tiny French horn or something could fit in there. This is a teleconverter. Which I'm frankly not sure what that does either. I feel like that's a pattern here. That's I'm not knowing this stuff. But I mean, obviously, I assume it to be you just put that on where the lens goes, and then it converts to a different type of lens. It can be used. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. Again, the focus is being weird. Come on, focus. Sorry, it's okay. But yeah, so I'm interested to see how I'll be using that. I don't think I need it for the lenses I have, but I don't know. Who knows? Interesting sound there makes. Yeah, another clippy. Let's make some noise with that. Trying to close it. There we go. And open it. Here's the lens. Must have some type of spring in there. Spring action. Spring cleaning. Interesting. Okay. Put that back in its case. Put that down there. And then I have this big guy. Oops, that's kind of closed weird, isn't it? Oh gosh. That's a nice sound opening that actually. Oopsie. So this is a macro lens. It's quite big. I am not sure why it doesn't have a lens cap. This is a bit disconcerting, the fact that the camera and this lens did not really come with a lens cap, which is kind of the most important accessory in a way to protect the lens. But yeah, this is a macro lens with quite a bit of zoom. It says 200, I guess that's 200 times, I'm not sure. So that'll be cool to take some cool macro pictures close up. Some insects or tiny drawings, or like just maybe tiny flags on tiny boats that I put outside where praying mantises can watch them. I find praying mantises pretty interesting. It's kind of an insect that I've thought of having as a pet. So we'll see. I haven't used this yet. Of course, I haven't used my camera at all yet. But yeah, cool. Put that back in its case. Let's see if I can make some more. I want to see how slowly I can do that just one time. Let's see. noble effort. Let's not yet again close it like that. That would be atrocious. All right. So I also got these guys, which are like a remote controlled remote control picture taker. This one doesn't seem to be working. This other one, it's like pressurized, so it's pretty simple mechanical function, but kind of fun. Excited to use that. Maybe take photos of myself or some subject that I can't reach. I don't know, but see. So this one seems to work quite well. So let's set this down. Whereas this one, it seems to be electric. I don't know what it needs, but it's much longer, so I could get a much longer range on whatever I'm taking pictures of. I love how that click sounds, but yeah, again, it does not seem to be working here. Pushing this little guy out. Okay, that's enough of that. I'll be anxious to see if this works or not. A couple other things are this strap, which I believe is for this case here. It's got a little, let's see, kind of fancy. I'm surprised this has held up over the years, honestly. Well, I guess I'm not sure how old this is, but that with her. And then came with a film. This is indubitably expired. Oh, come on, that's supposed to sound way better than that. See if I can get a sound of that. Huh, it's not making that satisfying noise that an opening tube usually makes. Let's see if we remove the film, if it'll do that. Anyways, so this is some 400 ISO film, which is black and white, 35mm. So, okay. We'll be putting this in the camera to test out the film and the camera. It's very possible the film might not work at all, and we're hoping that the camera's gonna work. And then, speaking of, I'll get the camera in a second, but I also got another, what are those? This is another little manual. Of the Minolta system, SLR system. It's kind of interesting. It's like a Thai temple or something. I'm not sure what's going on in that photo actually. Again, they have their oh look, oh, nice little heron, little ibis moment. I think that's a heron, white ibis heron. So again, all their lenses, but yeah, okay, cool. I'll put this with these guys. And then let's remove this from whatever this thing is. This is, I guess, to put it, affix the camera to the big leather bag that it has, but I'm not sure about that. Here we go. Yes, this is the Minolta XG-7. I think she's a beaut. I'm excited to use it. I think it'll be really fun. Ooh, there we go. Obviously, there's no film in there yet. Well, it's not obvious, but so it's in good condition from what I can tell. Again, except for this little piece on the winder being broken, but I can wind it like that. I'm not sure if the lens is perfectly clean or not. Again, there's no lens cap, which is a bit disappointing. But there seems to be a couple little dots in there that I'm not sure if they're able to be like cleaned. I hope I don't have to do much to the camera. I hope it's working, but we'll see. We'll see about that. Let's see. Again, I want to take a picture just to hear that sound because I find that satisfying. Love that. So this is how you open the This is where the photos project onto. The film would go over that, and like you can kind of see it. I'm not sure if this is bad for the camera or whatever, but let's see. So that winds the film then. Alright. So then the flash goes here. I already put a battery in there, but it haven't used it yet. This is the lens that it came with. I think it's a pretty good standard lens for most things. Yeah, this camera has a light sensor built in. If you can see inside the viewfinder. Oh, that's cool. Kind of neat to be able to see through that through another camera. Let's take a picture of that. Minolta. And then this, the little slide. This is the focus of the camera. You can kind of actually even see the whole function of it there is you just line it up in that little dot to focus it there. So that would be a nice photo actually kind of right there, because this would be in focus and that would be in out of focus. Yeah. So you can't see it, but I was trying to show the light sensor in there. Oh, you can kind of see it in there. There's tiny on that side, on the right side, there's little numbers. A little light will shine next to that. Let's see, I have to turn the camera on. Oh, it is on. Wait, what the heck? Okay, so yes, there. Turn the camera on. And there's a little red light that shines next to the light meter number, indicating how much like ISO or whatever you should do. And then you can adjust accordingly here. Take the photo. Yeah. One more. I'll take a couple more. Came with this strap, which is nice as well. Yeah, so I'm very happy with this camera and excited to use it. I don't know why that didn't get it because my camera cut off, but I'll take a couple more pictures just for the meme, for the ASMR, for the sound, in case it didn't get it because my camera cut off. But let's see, the sounds this guy makes is pretty nifty. I like the, I don't say nifty, I don't know why I said it like 4 times in this video, but yeah. I'm taking photos of the microphone. Which is on the same stand as the camera, which is why the camera keeps shaking because I knock it over. But that's just how things are sometimes. You know, sometimes you think you're recording and it wasn't recording, and it's just you know, I didn't mean to end up whispering by the end of this, but here we are. Here we are. I'm gonna take a couple more shots of you. Yeah. You look great, camera. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. This is fun, honestly. Like, why did I need this whole set? I just like the sound of it, like as a toy. Like, stop shaking. It's okay. I'm trying to adjust this actually. Oh, what did I do? Oh, you gotta press this tiny little button. Okay, I see. Stop shaking. So I think I got the part where I did the looking through the viewfinder of the camera, but again, I just thought that was pretty cool. That would be my shot right there. It's gonna give me some double helix DNA with like a marble Grecian background, like, you know, this is your destiny. Enter the camera. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well that's that on that. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I might make more videos in terms of like using the photography, maybe developing some photos and printing, whatnot. Yeah, so more photography, more weird ASMR action. Yeah, peace.